Hey everybody, I thought I'd do another gameplay commentary on Naval Strike map. I think this is called Lost Islands. It's one of the smaller new maps on the DLC if you haven't played it yet. And I'm sure everybody has premium has tried these maps out, and they're quite fun. At first I didn't know with all this water if I'd like it, but like in this map, it's everything's pretty close. The swim's not very long. The water is somewhat shallow, so there are sections you can cross on a four-wheeler. And these ones are pretty nice. It's nice. They're bright, but without being too blinding, because everybody knows the sun is OP in Battlefield. But so far, I like at least 3 out of the 4. One of them I didn't really like. I don't even know why I didn't like it. I just didn't like how everything was spaced out, and it was a little darker, I believe, than this one. But this one here is a lot of fun. It's small enough but large enough you can have fun in it. And there's like an AA here that will destroy you as soon as you hit the air. One thing that is overpowered, and it's really not these helicopters. These helicopters are not that hard to take out, but everybody's using the Javelin right now to try to take out boats to unlock the SR2, which I am going to review once I get a couple more boat kills. I haven't really trying to get that, but I'm definitely going to review that fairly soon. But everybody is pretty much focused on boats right now, so as a helicopter pilot, and I'm a poor one at that, it's actually not that bad to fly around. You just have to watch out for some of the boats. Once they really want to target you, they'll definitely kill you if they have any capability whatsoever. But I knew my buddy needs some airtime and some squad repairs, so I thought we'd take to the air. They have definitely nerfed the repair rate on these things. And I think this is the second time they've actually nerfed it. You definitely can't stay up quite as easy with a repair guy or two. I mean, a good placed missile into your cabin will take out everybody as usual. But I don't know how many times post a patch or two that it was really, really rough to take out a good helicopter pilot with a couple of guys that just sat in his vehicle repairing him constantly. It's still not impossible to do with a really good pilot and a repair team, but we'll see how it actually balances out. Those new, what are they? Those mines for anti-air. So far, none of them have killed me. I haven't really flown that much, and they're not that hard to spot. I think I could spot them further away than they can actually lock onto me and take them out. So I don't think they're that bad if you're paying attention and you're spamming your Q button like every good Battlefield player does. But since my buddy didn't need the airtime, I thought this would be a great way to show off the map to people that haven't played it yet. You get a good area view of everything. This point right here is heavily contested. There's always a group of people there, no matter what. It doesn't matter if your team has 3 guys on it; they also have at least 3 there. And it's definitely a kill zone. We'll get to that here in a little bit in this little 20 kill streak I go on, which I know is not the most impressive kill streak ever, and who knows, some people might not count it since I'm in a helicopter, right? But so far, that is my best kill streak in this DLC, even though it has been only 1 day, I suppose. And seeing how it's only been out for 1 day, at least on PC, I've only really got to play Conquest and Carrier Assault. And if you haven't seen Carrier Assault, it's like it mixes a little bit of everything into it and adds a little bit. Basically, you have 3 points you need to capture. It's sort of like domination, but they're a little more spread apart, like a conquest. When you hold those points, you launch missiles towards the enemy's carriers. And the same thing, if they're capturing it, they're launching towards your carrier. And the whole point is to do enough damage to it so you can actually go inside of it and arm 2 MCOMs. You can only arm 1 at a time. When you arm 1, it'll set off some kind of explosive. I don't know why this would be in a boat. Especially when it was your boat. But anyway, you set off this explosive, and it blows up, and you can be actually having this little fight on both sides. So it's not exactly like Rush, since you both could be attacking on both ends. But at the same time, it is an MCOM. Anyway, after you take that first one, there'll be a large explosion, and then you go down to the belly of the ship, into the engine room, and you arm the second MCOM, which once you get that one and they don't disarm it, you win. Of course, you could either be playing very defensively and keeping your ship afloat, or be attacking. So far, I haven't actually tried to defend. I've always attacked. And it's fun. I don't really like how there's like these doors that automatically open for them, and I don't know how many times, and mostly because I don't have a good map knowledge, that they'll pop up immediately behind you and shoot you in the back, and you can't go through these doors. It's a bit annoying, I think, but that's part of the game. Also, I'd really like to try Rush. Hopefully, Rush is actually good. Battlefield 4 has been a real disappointment when it comes to Rush. It's my favorite game mode, but it's kind of crap in Battlefield 4 for all kinds of reasons I'm not going to get into right now. And I'm hoping it's actually good. I've heard on this map, at the end, you actually go underneath a waterfall straight across from basically I'm looking right now. And you can have to attack the last MCOM down in there. I really want to see that. I don't know if that's going to be overpowered or messed up, but I really want to try that. And like domination and team deathmatch, we'll see how that goes. I'm sure it's just running around the couple biggest islands, shooting the shit out of each other, right? One thing I'm gonna say so far, this got delayed on everything but PlayStation, and one of the reasons I thought was wise because of the lag and rubber banding issue. And guess what? Not fixed at all. Some servers are worse than others. I don't know if it's a bandwidth issue or it's just a map issue or what's really going on. But man, some of them are terrible. I mean, like, downright awful. This one wasn't so bad. On every single one I did try, what happened is there was at least a couple spikes here and there, but this one wasn't so bad. It was playable. A couple of them I was trying. Flying was impossible. Vehicles were nearly impossible, but this one wasn't so bad. So I guess it's just one more for DICE to fix. One more on top of maybe hundreds, but one more. And if anybody was wondering why I'm just showing this section of the game, this 20 kill streak, it's because it was 27 minutes long. And that's a bit long to really upload, I think, for most people to keep their attention, even if I did go 35 and 5. If you enjoyed my video, I really appreciate a like, and please subscribe. In keeping with the Naval Strike theme, I have 2 more weapon reviews from Naval Strike, SW-40 and the AR-160.